Dimensioning your floor plan. Mouse over to the dimension menu and choose linear dimension. Click one of the grid lines and then click the second grid line. Move your cursor slightly above and click. Once the dimension appears, then you can click. So that is your dimension for this very room. So to continue the dimension, mouse over to dimension and click on continuous, and then you can continue to click at the grid lines and the dimensions will be established. Once you get to the final destination, press the escape key and you have those dimensions in place. The same thing you will do for the vertical axis. Just click dimension linear, then pick on those portions. That's supposed to, okay, 1/800, yes, I'm correct. And then you can do continue and it will continue to the next one here. Press the escape key and you have it like so. So those are the dimensions for the partitions. So now let's look at the overall dimension. You can pick the linear as well and then select this point to the next, to the final point. That's the width of the building. Move above the partition dimensions and click, so you have the central dimension as well. You will do same here to give the overall dimension. Like this. So in the usual sense, most times in the usual sense, in fact the best practice is that the dimensions, this one, the partitioning dimensions, should be slightly smaller in dimension, in font size, than the main dimension. So that's why I told you initially during the setup that you have the chance to create, you have the option to create different types of dimension for your site plan, dimension for your floor plan. So even your floor plan, you can have dimension 1, dimension 2. So your dimension 1 can be the dimension for the partitioning, while your dimension 2, which will be slightly different in the font size, will be the dimension 2 will be the dimension 2, that such that you will increase the size to, let's say, 300 or 350, while the dimension 1 will be on size 200 or even 150. So take note of that during setup, or even right now you can still go to dimension, go to format and style, and then update that by creating a new dimension, which should be dimension 2, since you already have standard there. So you can come to the text here, text height. This is grayed out, but you can still work it out. Just select annotative, and then this gives you option to edit, so you can make this 350 and then click OK, and then you can click close. And then when you select this and choose that dimension, where is it, the current dimension, okay, dimension 2, then this will become bigger, as you can see right here in the screen. So that's how you can tweak those tricks and have something much presentable. Let's apply it here by choosing the match property, selecting this, and then matching property to this one. So sometimes it's good to use professional skills like this to get a better presentation. So this is how you dimension your drawings in AutoCAD. You can also label your drawings during dimension by picking the text tool, clicking on it, and then clicking the first point, and then clicking creating an opposite corner like this and clicking. This gives you the option to type with the dialog box, and then type office 1, and you click OK. So this description, you can move it at the center so that it will be better positioned. You can start copying this. You can copy it. Let's turn off auto, copy this to this place, and Mind you, I pray you can press the escape key to terminate any command. W WC WC for the toilets. So we can continue to copy this and edit them. Yeah, this is WC. I don't need to edit it. So you can copy the office as well and drop here. Mind you, if you want to edit this text, you can double click right on the text, double click on it, and it gives you the option to edit, and you press OK, and that goes. So this is Office 2. I'm editing to Office 2 now. That's how you edit such objects. You can also right click and choose multi-text text edit, which takes you to the same place. So that's how you can edit this. Mind you, you have to number the doors. This is door 2, this is your door 1, this is your door 2. Definitely you have two types of doors here, door 1 and door 2. So how do you do that? Let's pick this, copy it here, and just edit it to be D1. That should be capital letter D1, and this D1 should be cycled. So pick a cycle, just create a cycle conceptually around it like this, like so. That's D1. So we can copy this. You can reduce the text box. The text box is being too big. And reduce the text box. So just copy this to the next place here, and type this to be door 2. So you have your door 2 in two places. This can be here. This is also, let's right click and choose copy. So you have those in place. So now I think there's every need to have a layer like label. Okay, we already have label, so let's select these options to be on the layer that controls anything label. Let's select this label. Okay, we didn't finish selecting that, so let's match property to alright, so that we'll know that it's label that is controlling this component. I mean, yeah, the label layer that is controlling this component. So that's how you can fully dimension, including labeling, in your drawing. So we have corridor here. Let's create this. Let's create this by copying it like so. We have corridor. Alright, so that's how you can resolve this.